It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Paris taking on the Washington Commanders. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Paris taking on the Washington Commanders. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's Brian downfield by London. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. Going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dragons have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 45-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff running through the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw, Howell. First one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Howell. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. The RPO, he completes it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. There's a quick throw caught out wide.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, good move. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Third and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Complete to number 7. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Hands it off out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. First down, Howell to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Howell looking to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Another throw for Howell. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside inside the 10 to the 7. Powell going to audible to something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And London motioning left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's second down. Here's Howell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Howell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Powell to throw. And he's got it. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here now, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. For the lead, here's third and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. They'll change that dial. Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if you go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. A good opening drive so far here in overtime. Looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Al now to throw it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. It looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's is not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say.